Hi, I'm Blair, and today I'm going to show you how to make Irish cupcakes. The first step is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then the first part of it is to make your Jameson ganache filling. You're going to add heavy cream and butter and bring it up to a saute to get it melted so that we can melt the chocolate. And then while that's happening, you're going to add the Guinness into a pan and the 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup. And let each of those kind of come up to a bit of a boil. So once the Guinness has come up to a bit of a boil, you're going to add your cocoa powder and whisk that together. And then shut it off and let it cool. And now that your milk's up, you can add that to the chocolate. Stir it all together. And once it's all combined, you add your shot of Jameson. It's easier with a whisk. So once that's all combined, you're going to kind of set that to the side, and we'll start on the cupcake batter. You're going to take 2 eggs, and a bit of sour cream, which is the grossest part. And get any shells that might get in there and mix it up. And now that that's combined, you're gonna put together your flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. And just kind of stir it around to mix it. And you're going to take your stout and chocolate mix to the eggs and sour cream. And now you're going to add the flour mix. You're going to want to add it slowly though, because if you add it too quick, it's going to end up all over the place. Now that that's all mixed up, I like to use an ice cream scoop and fill up your cupcake tins. It's going to look a little watery. It always catches me off guard every time I make these, which is often because my friends love them. But it ends up being a really nice moist cake. And you're going to, once these are all filled up, put them in the oven at 350 in your preheated oven for about 20 minutes, or until a cake tester comes out clean. So the cupcakes just went in the oven, and we'll set our timer for 20 minutes and get the icing going. And the icing is going to be confectioner sugar, butter, and Baileys. So we mix the butter up, get it beat up a little bit. And you should use room temperature butter, otherwise it squirms all over the bowl. And you're going to add your confectioner sugar, just about a box, very slowly, otherwise it is a big cloud and gets all over you. So we'll add that in a little at a time, and then put your beater on low. And then you're going to add your Baileys. I use 2 nips. And I add 1 at a time so that I don't end up with too much wetness. And that's your icing. So our next step, once the cupcakes are out of the oven and cooled, is to poke a hole in each one. And you can just use your finger, or if you want to get a knife, but your finger is just going to be easier. You just kind of make a little well that the Jameson and ganache is going to go into. So you're going to take your piping and fill each of these wells of the cupcake with the chocolate and Jameson ganache. And it's nice if the cupcakes are a little bit undercooked because it makes them nice and gooey and delicious. Put that to the side. And you're going to frost the top of them with the Bailey's icing. So you're going to fill your bag up. I like to use a regular smooth tipped piping bag. Again, you can use a Ziploc bag if you don't have it. But it's nice because the Bailey's kind of gives you the color of the head of a Guinness, which is nice creamy color. So you fill up your piping. Twist it off, and then just pipe away. And that is your Irish cupcake.